What is going on YouTube? Hidden Mac baking into the brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP, as well as the S&P 500. Yesterday's episode, we talked about the apparent possibilities of seeing the market start to correct lower, if not seeing the market fall back down to supports about a 5 or 6% drop. What was interesting is we also talked about the resistance level, the price ceiling on most of these cryptocurrencies that seemed like it needed to fill the gap for the next couple of days. Well, to my surprise, we're actually right there retesting it as I speak. So I really don't want to spend too much time discussing this right now, and I do want to jump right into the video, really looking into the markets right now because we're starting to see these retestings happen, and this could be a huge opportunity for what could be maybe the last bull run we see within crypto in the next couple of months. So if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Blockchain Cuties for sponsoring today's episode. I actually found out more information about Blockchain Cuties on their press release, which was released on Cointelegraph. I actually found it quite interesting to see a fully online collectible product with a cryptocurrency-like twist to it. It's basically this like adventure collectible game with puppies, dragons, bear cubs, cats, and other real and fantasy creatures alike. You can basically buy, sell, breed, and level up these blockchain cuties for a profit, and then you can sell them to other team members, which is also pretty cool. So, not only that, but within the press release, they discussed how they are listing a token sale where you can take part in obviously the anticipation of the release and the possibility of the tokens going up in value after they release, publicly. They also have other features of the games based on blockchain, such as Crypto Kitties, which some of you might have heard of. So we have Blockchain Cuties and then Crypto Kitties, very similar to some. We've also mentioned similar products, I believe, in the past. We've mentioned before the Flow project from Dapper Labs in a prior episode, and how Flow was designed from the ground up as a foundation for internet scale protocols and applications that also require exceptional user experience, as we know. So not only that, but Dapper Labs is one of the oldest teams on the market that has shown good technical competence in the past. So basically, Blockchain Cuties has the same situation. The developers of Blockchain Cuties have been on the market for the same amount of time as Dapper Labs, and they also have created many cool technical solutions in the gaming sector of the DApp space. So with this much progress so far within Blockchain Cuties, it builds a ton of anticipation for that token sale, which, as you guys know, it's actually called the BCUG tokens. That's the upcoming token sale that I'm referring to. But basically, in short, in summary, what exactly Blockchain Cuties is it is a new collectible crypto game with adventures where you can get to play with puppies, lizards, bear cubs, cats, dragons, and other fantasy creatures that we've talked about. Each cutie, like I said, is unique and 100% belongs to you. You get to collect them, breed them, test their skills in battles, arm them, and even level them up. In the in-game economy, lets you trade these cuties using smart contracts, which is pretty cool, on the Ethereum, EOS, Tron, and Neo blockchains. Like I said, each cutie, which is a non-fungible, can be transferred or sold to other members within the game. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to be it for what exactly Blockchain Cuties is. Definitely make sure to check them out, as I've linked everything in the description down below. And once again, huge shout out for sponsoring today's episode. Otherwise, let's jump into the technical analysis. As you guys can clearly see right now on the top 10 cryptos, to my surprise, it really doesn't show much cryptocurrencies moving up that much higher. I mean, we do have Litecoin, which is popping off over 13%, and then we have some of of the other cryptos like XRP as well as Ethereum, Bitcoin up about 3 to 5% at most. What blows my mind is the way these coins are actually retesting resistance, and I just want to show you guys this real quick. So right now on XRP, you can see exactly where we're retesting the resistance. I moved this candle up ever so slightly just to show it off, and then I just want to show you the other cryptocurrencies as well. Ethereum retesting resistance, Bitcoin just starting to show right now this morning, potentially popping off above its resistance. And then we have Litecoin, which actually exploded above through yesterday to incredible highs and now topping off right now. So we're seeing some pretty insane things across the board. I really want to talk about the possibilities of seeing certain coins, blow to all-time highs again, and then others that may actually start to see consolidation. So this is where I stand. XRP definitely looks like it hit its top. I mean, this is just so hard to draw out, because when you see like Bitcoin, which is slightly breaking up above resistance right now, it's actually at over $49,000. There's a really good chance by the end of today we're probably going to retest 50,000 easy. Granted, we're only about $600 away, but we really have to just take notice of this. And I just want to be fairly optimistic, as maybe the past couple of episodes have been slightly bearish or on the bear side, because all the technical key indicators on all these charts lead to potential correction, whether or not we're overbought, overextended on the MACD, hitting all-time high resistance on the daily, monthly, weekly charts. Everything is leading towards potential correction. It's just when that's going to happen. But for right now, I just want to mention the possibility, being optimistic, of maybe seeing the coin actually start to head up higher. And I know this would be insane for most of us. I'm fairly prepared for this. But you can see there is a major resistance right here. 63 cents is it. That means if at any point today, if at any point tomorrow, if at any point this morning, we see XRP retest 63 cents and start to trade above 63 cents, and maybe even close today's candle above 63 cents, there's a very, very, very big chance the coin is going to swing back up and retest 71 cents, if not higher, maybe all the way up to 80 cents on the coin. So I'm very optimistic with the way XRP is trading. Yes, there's still this part of me that really thinks the markets are going to turn bearish very soon. I'd say about a 60% chance right now that XRP starts to see a small correction and then head up higher. Now, I'm really not that bearish on XRP in regards to the long term. I mean, I'm just waiting to see some sort of small consolidation back downwards that will allow us to continue to pump higher. Mainly, all I'm looking for is the 63-cent resistance that we just hit, which is now pulling us down to 60 cents. Maybe comes back down, retests 53 cents on this bottom uptrend here, and then we start to trend up higher. That's really what I'm mainly looking for. I'm going to jump to the 4 hour in a second right here. You can see the small double top that's retesting right now, the same resistance level back in the past here. So this is definitely a strong resistance for XRP. But honestly, I'm just looking for a small short-term dip and then maybe a pop to the upside right after. This is something that we're looking for. This is something that I'm really anticipating over the other altcoins. You can also see the small bearish cross that's forming right now on the MACD. We're slowly moving outside of the overbought region. The double top is kind of clear as day. It's also exactly where prior resistance was retested back in February, February 1st to be exact. And you can see we're really starting to, keel over right now and correct back down to support. So honestly, I'm very, very, very hyped on the anticipation that we see a small dip right now within XRP, and then maybe that swing up that we've all been waiting for. But right now, the coin retesting 63 cents is pretty insane. Granted, just a couple of days ago, we were closer to 40 cents on the coin after the big drop in price. So even with that big drop in price from maybe Wall Street Bets or whatever big pumping group that we saw, which shot the price up, if you still held on, you would have been fairly profitable now. Yeah, we're not at 76 cents just yet, but we're damn well getting pretty close to there. And if you bought in anywhere below 60 cents, which I feel like most people did, you would still be up profit. So I do believe the long-term price, scale, this ends right around the 22nd, and then the end of, February is right around this area over here. There's a very big chance we will go back up to retest to 80 cents. There's a very big chance. Obviously, we have to get through this obstacle first, which is deciding whether or not the coin's going to pump up or whether the coin's going to pump down. And we'll tackle that as we get closer. But for right now, I do believe we're going to see a small dip and then a bigger pump to the upside. I could be wrong, like I said, but these are the two, things that I'm anticipating. It seems like this is just too strong of a resistance to be able to break through it. Obviously, if we do jump the gun and we see prices actually start to swing back up and break above 63 cents, I'm going to be pretty bullish on the market. But until I see that, I'm still fairly leaning towards about a 60% chance that we see this dip first and then a pop off. Now, what I really want to talk about is the other altcoins, the way these are trading out. You can see Ethereum has yet to breach its resistance. Markets are still leaning towards becoming overbought as I speak. But the fact is, we're starting to see this coin retest resistance right now, retest all-time highs. It's pretty crazy that we have yet to take that slight correction to the downside. We've mainly just been hanging out, retesting this, resistance level, retesting all-time highs, and just trying to break through. It blows my mind. 2021 has been a very incredible year. The fact that we've hit all-time highs once again and are now pumping through them with really no downside at all. We have not seen any slight correction, which gives me the worry that in the next couple of weeks, we may see the big dip that we've all been anticipating and that we've all known in the back of our heads. But there's still plenty of money to make, in the short term off of bigger jumps to the upside. So I am very keen I don't even know. I'm very keen on this market right now, and I am very, very, very skeptical as to whether or not we break through this resistance right here. If at any point we see that confirmation break, if at any point, I'm going to move to the 4-hour, we see confirmation break above this resistance level, maybe 1860, I'm switching to bullish on Ethereum for the short term. And then my last, crypto that I really want to focus on, because, it's kind of too late for Litecoin, which blows my mind. But Bitcoin, just as of right now, is starting to slowly trickle back up above all-time high. We're currently at $49,320, or now it's $49,300. If at any point we continue to see this, stay right here, then there's a very good chance we could switch bullish. We're breaking through our price ceiling. We're breaking through the top resistance. Once again, I'm very bullish on the fact that if we close above here, we could see, a retest of $52,000 or $53,000 or $55,000. But there's just this small thing in the back of my head that says we're going to dump very quickly, and it's going to happen within a blink of an eye. We might get in on this trade from 49,000 up to 55, and then we, turn around and the market's really tanking, within a matter of minutes, all the way back down to 35,000 within a blink of an eye. So this is my target, is at any point we start to see, there might be a small move from 49,000, maybe back up to 52. But I think by the end of February, we're going to see some sort of small pullback, maybe back down to $40,000, just to give us some wiggle room to pump back up higher. This is not a sustainable movement, and that's scary to some of you guys. It's also scary to me. So I'm slightly bullish on these coins. Litecoin is absolutely crushing it. Especially yesterday, which saw the major swing from 199 to 230, which I was not anticipating in the slightest. But once again, we're starting to form a very, very, very bearish fractal. This is an uncertainty doji. It's showing signs of potential reversal. I know the market has continued to pump up and up and up after we saw the past one right here, which blows my mind. Actually, two of them. We had these two reversal candles, and it's pretty much just led the market to bump higher, which blows my mind. But we really just have to spend quite a bit of time focusing on this. The fact is, maybe we got lucky on the past couple of runs, but there is a big swing to the downside coming, and we just have to be fairly focused on that. Now, if we decide to pump up higher, we're going to capitalize off that run. It goes without saying. But we have to just keep in our mind, in the back of our head, safe, some safe blocks, some safe supports, just to cover ourselves in case the market starts to dip, which is basically creating stop losses. I understand some people are just buying in and hodling, which is fine, and you may see a big ripple to the downside soon. But if you're going to be buying in short term into these markets, make sure you have some sort of fail-safe in store or in position, some sort of stop loss, some sort of take profit, just to cover ourselves. So in hindsight, in short, the S&P 500 didn't change from yesterday, but in hindsight for the rest of this market, Bitcoin in summary is leaning towards the technical analysis, showing it as overbought. It's overbought on the daily, and I just want to show you it's overbought on the weekly, and then it's overbought on the monthly. These are all signs that we have kind of topped off too high, and we're going to have to start to, stumble back lower. But in regards to the short term, looking at the daily charts now, we hit resistance. We broke through it. Let's see if today's candle closes above there. If it does, we may see some more FOMO buying into Bitcoin, and we may see these coins head up higher. But there's a part of me that remembers 2017 and 2018 and 2019 and 2020, where we saw a big bear market and a big pull, and that's pulled to the downside, and that's something we have to be prepared for. Ethereum, the same thing applies itself. We're actually retesting this. We have yet to break through it just yet. There may be a small stumble back down. And that same thing short-term applies for XRP, and then XRP may decide to take off. Back in 2017, it was Bitcoin that shot up first, XRP that shot up later. So we're going to see how that plays out right now. Otherwise, once again, huge shout out to Blockchain Cuties for sponsoring today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. We're this close to testing 30,000 subscribers and breaching through there. Just 250 subs away. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.